All right. Good morning, afternoon, evening, all that good stuff. We're going to do a EWU body cam video. It's called "Dad and Daughter Fights Over $3 Ends Horrifically." So I have a feeling where this is going to go already. Yeah. So let's just get right into it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and let's just get right into it. I have a feeling they have a fight, and she ends her dad's life over $3, which is very depressing, which is very pathetic, to be honest. It's sad that we let stuff like that take over our emotions and we just react, off of hatred and, um, yeah, I don't know. It's wild. Let's get started. Let's see what happens here.
Tonight, he tried to attack me.
Let's see what happens.
She's bigger than he is, dude. Have a very hard time convincing me that she could have been justified in shooting him.
Cuffs? You think we should put her in cuffs?
Probably.
After a woman shoots her father dead,
Yeah,
she
she's
insists she
screaming.
had no other choice.
And she's wailing out
As
there.
detectives investigate her claims, they begin uncovering a story where fact and fiction become increasingly difficult to untangle. The following is based on official police records released to date, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with
I'll wait till it's
the crime are
finished.
presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. In the early hours of January 20th.
Okay, so I'm thinking they had a little scuffle about whatever, and maybe the dad did something to her, she did something back. She ends, not husband, dad, I'm sorry. Oh wow. What in a Alabama attack? No, she pretty much shoots him and kills him and try to make it like it's an accident. Or make it like a self-defense.
New Mexico. 28-year-old Summer Cochran.
January
2026 in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Like 6 months ago, 8 months ago.
Cochran makes a panic 911 call after shooting her father.
Oof.
911 emergency.
Hello, I just saw my dad. He tried to attack me, and he's abused me my whole life since I was a little kid.
Summer's 911 call quickly spirals into a series of deeply concerning allegations about her father, and every attempt to refocus the conversation on the shooting only leads to another disturbing claim.
Is he laying on the ground or where is he at?
Yes, he's on the ground.
Okay, did an argument occur? What happened tonight?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what occurred?
I closed his bedroom door. He's known, so
Okay.
I don't know if he's ever been convicted. I'm his daughter. I just lived with him my whole life. He married my mother. She killed and she has been erratic ever since.
While Summer has no shortage of alarming allegations, she offers very little insight as to what led to the shooting. But with officers arriving on scene, those claims are forced to take a back seat for now.
I mean, look, if he was actually like that, and did all that stuff to you and everything, then fine, that's well deserved. That's fair. But if you're making all this stuff up just to say that he's such a horrible, terrible person, to trying to justify your reasoning to do this, then no, I don't. That's pathetic, and it's actually twisted.
No, he's trying to
trying to do stuff like that.
Since I've lived here.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No, sir.
Okay. Stay with these officers right here, okay?
The officer enters the house and discovers a grisly scene. Just beyond the doorway, Summer's father, Kirk Cochran, lies face down in a pool of blood with a gunshot wound to the chest. Kirk would be pronounced dead at the scene. The officer then moves to detain Summer, who has only just begun to process the gravity of what has happened.
Probably put in cuffs. What's up, cuffs? You think we should put her in cuffs?
Probably.
He's right there in the doorway. Looks like he... I'll tell you in a little.
After transporting Summer to the station, officers discuss the veracity of her self-defense claim.
She's bigger than he is, dude. She's much bigger and much younger than he is. Have a very hard time convincing me that she could have been justified in shooting him.
Looks like he was on like top of the stairs, kind of. She shot down, and he got down the stairs and probably fell down right there. That's kind of what it looks like.
Whether their assessment is accurate or not, however,
Okay.
remains unclear. And as detectives soon discover, obtaining a straightforward...
So wait, how big is a dad then? If just saying she's way bigger than a dad, how tall and how big is a dad? Is he like a very skinny guy or? That's, I don't know, that still threw me off even when they first mentioned it, because I would think, you know, now I know everybody is different, you know. Those dads that are shorter than their kids or whatever and whatnot, but interesting. I wonder how tall she is though, like how big is she as compared to the dad? Because obviously they have to censor, you know, the dad for obvious reasons, but if they're saying that she's obviously bigger than her dad, like without a doubt, that has to be a very small person.
Far more difficult than expected.
What happened last night?
Yeah.
Wait, what time is it?
It's 9:41.
It's 9:41
Yeah.
already?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh goodness.
No, what?
So he is deceased.
Uh-huh.
Why?
Well, you got to explain that.
Well, that's what we want to talk to you about, Summer. What happened to
What happened to the crackers? Did it crush the crackers and oh dude, yeah.
attack me.
Oh, I see.
Like you always did.
Felt like an anxiety coping mechanism type of thing.
Can you tell me, like, where was he? Like, what were you talking about?
He was trying to run up the stairs and grab me.
However, when detectives attempt to establish exactly how the confrontation began, the
That's what a
details
bullet
are
direction there.
down.
He was asleep, and I was smoking a cigarette. And every time I would try to eat in the evening, he would try to hurt me. And every day he would tell me how he stabbed my mom.
So then you're smoking a cigarette.
Okay.
When you first started interacting.
I went upstairs and laid down for a good probably 30 minutes or something.
How does he switch? Okay.
And then what happened?
And then I went and smoked a cigarette.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. No, I'm not a detective. I'm not an investigator or anything like that. But it was an interesting switch up. She went from like breaking down crying to almost talking calm, almost. And I would think it'd be hard, like if you actually feel some form of type of emotion when something like that happens to you. I would think it'd be hard for you to express like that pretty quickly. I think you would still feel like when you're talking, you're talking not a raspy voice, but broken language pretty much. And you can tell you're in that emotional state, you try not to break down or whatever, you know. But yeah, I think right there it felt like she's already lying, just by how she went from crying all of a sudden and to just talking to completely normal, pretty much. Yeah, something's already going on here. Again, I'm no investigator, but that's what I'm seeing.
Mom, I said, did I break the coffee pot?
Can we like?
And he was trying to attack me. My dad was mad because I asked him for $3 for a bag of cigarettes.
With Summer's
No
timeline
tears.
inconsistent.
That's the thing. There's no tears either. That's what makes it even more that she's faking it. Because usually if something like this happened to you, you would actually show some type of tears. Like you'd be breaking down, tears flying all over your face. You know, Like you tell every time she's crying here, nothing's coming out. There's no tears and no nothing. It's like she intentionally did it and then try to fake that she trying to fake it and pretend it was an accident. Like no.
Detectives
You can tell that
why she believed her own father would attack her. Though if their hope is to receive a clearer answer, they certainly will not get one.
Why was he trying to run upstairs and grab you?
He's done that my whole life! And he kept telling me when I moved in, he kept threatening me, telling me he was gonna hit me in the head. And his friend Wanda kept, I don't even know if that's her real name, we never even met her, my mom committed.
now, to be fair, some of that stuff could be true. Maybe.
But this woman.
But I think the way how she's acting right now, it's leaning more towards she's like lying about things. But not everything, there's something she's lying about.
When I lived nobody has ever helped me.
But it's crazy that he asked for $3 and then
Detectives would later speak with Summer's brother and Wanda.
next to no violence.
The accounts they provide reflect a very different reality than the one Summer describes.
Have you met Wanda? What can you tell us about her?
Actually, met my dad. They both do sales kind of stuff, and they hang out a lot.
Okay.
Okay.
Invite that woman over, and they keep talking about how they used to have kids.
What kind of threats would they make?
That they're gonna kill me if I sleep.
What the?
Did you believe what they were saying?
She tried to once already.
According to Wanda, however, it wasn't Summer that slept with one eye open.
This is every night I would stay over with him. She would stand in the doorway and just stare at us lying in the bed. He wouldn't close the door because he was afraid of her. Christmas Day, when she finally came downstairs, she had a knife in her mouth.
What? Wait, what?
She's fond of knives, or she always has knives?
She always has a knife on her person.
Okay.
While Wanda only mentions an incident on Christmas Day, police records reveal multiple prior interactions with Summer in which she possessed knives or threatened Kirk with them. However,
interesting.
Statements in those reports, she carried knives solely to defend herself from him.
He used to beat me every day when I was a child, and he just kept pushing me around. He used to hit me hundreds and hundreds of times.
I want to feel bad, but again, I feel like she's not telling the truth here.
He kept talking about my brother's kids, me and my sister, and being a we used to hear kids at night sometimes, and he started just hitting me all the time. I told him, don't mess with me. Why the
She switched. Oh, she got the granola bar now. Okay. Again, it sounds all fake. I'm sorry. Like, I want to feel bad. You know, if it actually, this stuff actually happened, okay, then I would feel bad that that stuff happened to her as a kid, and I wish that would never happen to any kid, you know. But I'm sorry. It just doesn't sound real to me. Again, I feel like I'm saying this like 7 times already throughout this whole video, but I just yeah, she's faking it. I'm sorry. And I hope the detective's able to see that you know, that there's something that's not right here. You know, I'm not even worried about, you know, the coping mechanisms of the crackers and breaking it or whatever. Is that everything that she's saying? Like, there's no tears coming out. There's no, you know.
Summer's allegations only become.
Also, especially that her brother said things otherwise to what her story is saying. So that proves even further that she's most likely lying about most of this stuff.
Increasingly difficult to verify. Detectives soon discover at least one of them isn't without merit. According to police reports in 1989, Summers'
Oh.
stepsister accused Kirk of sexually abusing her as a child.
Oh.
Those accusations ultimately led to Kirk pleading guilty to 3 counts of criminal sexual contact of a minor in the 3rd degree.
Yikes.
He was
Okay.
sentenced to a total of 9 years in prison, though that sentence was suspended and replaced with 5 years of supervised probation. Though this shocking discovery lends credibility to portions of Summers' account, many of her broader allegations remain unsupported.
Okay.
And once again, others paint a dramatically different picture.
Okay, so with that, so she was telling some truth about that. Okay, so now with that case in mind, I do feel bad for her that she had to go to that type of situation between her and her dad. Okay, there's some proof in that. Cool. I would feel bad for that part, but I think of whatever other stuff that he's saying or that she's saying, if that is all true, I would feel bad. But if she's continuing lying and saying this stuff way more than it is, just to make herself feel good that she did what she did, then no, I won't feel bad for her at all.
Bad memory. But yeah, she said something about him whispering into her door, like terrible things. Like, well, what is he saying? Like, tell me exactly what you heard. She's like, no, I can't repeat it. And then she like changed the topic or something. But she said it was like.
And that's the other part here that loses some credibility.
And when your dad would
she's like almost stalking
like, what would that punishment look
her dad.
No, not taking away phones, nothing.
Her behavior, as long as I've known him, she's been controlling him. Everything's been for her. Anything you want, he gave you everything.
Though neither interviewee addresses Kirk's criminal history, both describe a relationship with him that diverges sharply from Summers' account. They also provide a possible explanation for why those accounts differ so drastically.
And she was controlling him. So you think at that point she had some schizophrenia, or even if it was, do you know if it was diagnosed that early?
I know my sister's seen like a therapist for most of her life.
Did she say what her diagnosis was?
Yeah. She told me it was with schizophrenia, I think.
Okay. Anything else?
Interesting. Schizophrenia.
I think it was just schizophrenia.
Okay.
During one of Summers' knife-related incidents with police, Kirk was able to confirm this diagnosis to officers.
Did you lie about him being dead?
No.
How do you know he died?
Okay, so if she's done with schizophrenia, then that definitely loses even more credibility on some things. Again, what the part that she said that she was abusing her as a kid, that's proven to be true. Fine, I give her that. But everything else here, and between what her brother said about and I think what's the other lady's name? Talking about that, no, she's actually manipulating him, type of thing, not the other way around. She right there and losing more credibility, because now I got 2 other sources that they're talking to that has more, I guess, verified statements, and yeah, it makes her now like, okay, she's probably lied and stuff like that and everything. Not everything, but in most things. But yeah, she's just trying to just cope with it. And if it is schizophrenia that kicked in and caused her to do that, then that's that makes it even worse.
Officer was found in deceased.
He was not dead, he was moving.
He was deceased when the paramedics arrived.
He was moving.
And he wasn't anymore.
I've had so many lawyers tell me don't listen to him because
What?
because they threatened to steal my social security but they would smoke crack and they say I'm taking your social security, and they were talking about me because I'm native. Is there a mic on this?
Of course, yeah. These are cameras that record video and audio. So the things you say and the things you do.
Mm-hmm.
That's a random question to ask.
Why do you ask?
Yeah.
What did I?
She's having a
Though
panic
detectives now
attack.
have some additional context for Summer's bizarre behavior, they're still left to face one question. Did Summer shoot her father in self-defense? To answer it, they return once more to the moments immediately before the shooting.
Summer, I want to take you back, okay? So you're upstairs. You said your dad's running upstairs, threatening you. When did you get the gun? When did you grab it tonight?
Before I heard him stomping up the stairs.
Before you heard him stomping up the stairs? What made you grab the gun?
I just did it.
You just did what?
I just put the stuff right there
What stuff?
and made sure that I could make it to it before he could try to hurt me.
This admission provides perhaps the only clear detail from the entire interview, that she grabbed the gun before her father allegedly tried to attack her.
Okay.
With little else to gain from this interview, detectives collect DNA samples, photograph Summer, and formally place her under arrest. On February 2nd, 2026, Summer Cochran was indicted and charged with first-degree murder, second-degree murder, and voluntary manslaughter, to which she would plead not guilty.
Okay.
As of today, her case is still open, with a trial date set for December 21st, 2026.
Holy smokes.
Get less restricted
That's 11 months? That's almost a whole year.
content and an unfiltered look at our cases.
Dude, that's almost a whole year. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. It does not sound like self-defense. I'm gonna be very honest with you. It sounds like she did something. The dad got mad about whatever it was. Maybe it's over the $3 and whatnot. And she grabbed the gun as he was storming up the stairs and just decided to shoot him. Maybe something was said between the two, and then she decided to shoot him. And if schizophrenia takes a role in that, then that's even worse. And as someone on schizophrenia shooting somebody, he probably didn't do anything wrong. Maybe something he did wrong. I mean, again, we don't know. But that doesn't make it even better that someone with schizophrenia can now, like, okay, what is this person thinking and saying and doing at that time if she's having that schizophrenic state or a schizophrenic moment? You know? Again, it still doesn't justify you doing something like this, you know? But it should be another reason that if you have a person that is having those issues in the house, you should not have those type of weapons that's easily accessible. It needs to be like locked away somewhere where they can't get it at all. And yes, there are knives, of course, kitchen knives and stuff like that too. I mean, sure. But you still try your best to get those type of weapons away from people who are in those, who are diagnosed with that, so reduce those chances of something like this happening. But I still think that it was not in self-defense at all. But we don't know until later on this year. This is like the court date's in December, so we probably won't know all the full details about what happened. And yeah, I'll leave it up to the courts to decide that. Anyway, little short video. That is it for this one, actually. Yeah. So hope you guys have a wonderful. Let me like this. All right. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, evening, all of that good stuff. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel and to EWU's channel. All right, it's right there, EWU Body Cam. And I will see you guys in the next one.